Coffee Talk!
I was trying to go harmony on that one. I don't know if that worked.
You went so high.
I did.
So we're here today with Brian talking a little bit about Bandersnatch, the new Netflix show. And it brings a lot of, thoughts about the future of marketing. All of a sudden we had the thought, hold on, people are choosing brands with their TVs, and so they're making a choice, and then they know who made what choice. Product placement used to be, a thing that you were like, bing, and everybody knows you're trying to put a brand in front of them. This is kind of like a different experience, and it makes it, first of all, makes it fun because you're choosing. Why don't we talk a little bit about what Bandersnatch is and why this is so cool that people are choosing things on the TV?
Like Gabriel said, it's a Netflix original from the Black Mirror series. They did something really different, which they made it so that you can kind of like choose your own path through the game. Not through the games, through the show. Right from the beginning, you choose whether you want Frosted Flakes or Corn Puffs. You're making a choice on not necessarily that like what you want, but again, like that's now data that Netflix has.
You said the word game. That's the weird part, because it is supposed to be a movie, but it became more of a game when you can actually choose what's going to happen next, and there's going to be a different outcome depending on your choices, and then you're rated at the end. So it becomes literally a game that you're trying to beat. Imagine how much data they have about which geographic locations, like this brand versus the other one, or which gender, age. You can go, because again, they know what that account is connected to, what the people inside that household wants and likes, depending on the choices. And of course, the second time and the third time, they can eliminate all that data. But the first time, I feel like it's such a subconscious decision.
These companies have to make assumptions on what we like, and based on the demographic that they're trying to sell to. Network television, for instance, like they only really know the demographic that watches this type of television at this certain time. But now we are willingly giving this data up and saying we like this and we choose this. And now they know what you like based on the TV shows you're watching and the things inside those TV shows that you like based on the choices that you're making.
It's the same thing that Amazon did with products internally in their website. They know that you like these things, and they know that people that like these things also buy these other things, right? So they're building a profile from not just what you like on the movie side of things, but now it's going to be products. You can actually, retarget all these people that like this thing with a specific brand or with specific product. You can even do, research on which product would be better if you had a new product that came up.
Netflix is a streaming service. There's no advertising. There's no commercials. You're just watching the content. You're getting the content. I'm sure they still do have product placement in a lot of their TV shows, but moving into this product selection category for their advertising, I think is going to be a really interesting shift that network television, I don't think, will even have the capabilities of doing.
They're giving you a choice to define the story, and that makes you excited about the story, and you're not focusing on the brands.
I can't speak for people, but I know that we were excited when
definitely
you came in that next day and were like, did you guys see Bandersnatch?
You could see people going crazy and defining all the different branches and the different things that you could do. I feel like this is kind of like the beginning, and I also want to bring it back to, okay, this is a conversation about huge brands. What can small businesses do with these kind of technologies? Product placement is such a big thing that only big brands will work with, and only big brands will be able to pay this amount of marketing and branding. Maybe small businesses can learn also from choices that people make on videos, and that's something that we have been doing internally, is learning how people that watch video close at a higher rate, or people that watch these specific videos close at a higher rate. You have people watching hours and hours of videos. We are looking at the data and seeing that someone that closed on a customer watched 45 minutes of video or an hour and a half of video. With that amount of time, you can have call to actions that ask them questions or send them to another video, just creating kind of a Bandersnatch situation where they can create their path and choose where they want to be. And I feel like there's opportunities to do even more with choices. You can just choose a call to action to jump to another video if you choose to go this path or that path.
I feel like we all already are in this like product selection place. Like I don't think this is a totally new thing, but I think in like the streaming world and like like our actual entertainment, we haven't seen anything like this. But I mean, like you said, you know, there's software out there that allows you to do, you know, A/B testing with videos like Wistia, you know, so you can put two videos embedded in the same place on your homepage, and based on what people are choosing, what people enjoy watching, or based on where you put the call to action on one video versus the other, that you can start making these decisions on based on what people are actually wanting to do, and that's data that can benefit, you know, small businesses and large businesses.
I'm excited to see how brands are being used in this way, and how also small businesses, and it doesn't have to be small businesses, but other businesses that don't have trillions of dollars to put on a TV show can do with allowing the viewer to make decisions and choose their own path, and kind of like give them a little bit of power. I feel like that's what is enticing about this, is giving you power, you know? So choose here or choose there.
I'm really curious to see what businesses do with that data and how Netflix, you know, benefits from all that data that they have, and yeah,
we'll know in about 5 years.
Yeah, if it can trickle down into you know, small businesses in a way that we can somehow, you know, dive into that and help our clients dive into stuff like that, I think it'll be really cool. Matching hands.
Oh, Jason!
Coffee.